at the beginning of the 8th over, being bowled by Mitansh. Shaji Kabir doing the job at the center for Babar Brothers, 60 for the loss of 2. Adiyad. All right, I had to fight off Mirbai for my favorite drink, Pakola. That is what caused a bit of a delay, but I'll let him have it. So it looks like at the loss of the wicket, thank you, Mirbai, Kennard Lewis has been sent in, and why not? Just like my friends sitting next to me, Amir mentioned, why not send him in, get the job done? That is exactly what Moeen has done. Oh, that is an excellent delivery. Right down into the middle, into the feed, and he taps it into the short covers and takes a quick single, but I like this kid.
So no, we were down there for a second there, ladies and gentlemen, but we're back. Oh, another good delivery.
Good bowling, good bowling.
Another good delivery by Mitansh.
Good stuff.
So I want to give a quick shout out to Noman Beg of BG Motor Cars, located out in Naperville. Very nice man. He, of course, was kind enough to bring us some food down here in the booth, which we always appreciate, Sharik, right?
Absolutely, especially from a joint that you and I love so much.
Absolutely. No, we're not taking their names by any means. Don't worry.
Anonymous.
That will continue to stay anonymous out there. Nicely played out, just past point. We're carnivores, Sharik and I, of course, and then there happened to be one Bakola, and there was a flat-out tussle between Sharik and Mirbai. And I'm just really happy I'm a Bakola lychee guy and not the regular Bakola guy, so by all means, if you guys want to continue to fight.
It's already in my hands.
Mirali says, just don't even talk about it, it's all his. Again, using those executive privileges that he has.
I have friendlily lost the argument, if that's a word. Cuts it into third man region for a single. Shahs, as it happens so often that you and I talk about international trivial anecdotes, want to bring your attention to something that you may have already seen. Cricket is such a funny game. After many years, when Stuart Broad Yuvraj Singh took Stuart Broad for 6 consecutive sixes. And after that, Stuart Broad went on to take 550 test wickets, a feat only done by 3 international test cricketers. Yesterday, he's taken for 5 sixes again, and this time in the red ball cricket by Jasprit Bumrah.
Boom, boom, Bumrah. There's a fly lofted, oh, just out of the hands at mid-off. Good attempt, good attempt. Yes, Stewie goes for something about the Indians and Stuart Broad.
There's something to it, but for a guy to have been able to shake off the stigma of having taken for 6 sixes in and over 17 years, 550 wickets, in the twilight of his career, he gets taken for 35 again. Cricket is a funny game.
Well, cricket is always a funny game, and how about that? That too coming from a bowler.
Exactly, he's number 8, number 9, something like that?
I believe, yeah, number 8, number 9 bowler.
Stand-in captain, by the way.
Absolutely. And how about that? It's your first time out as a captain. You hit it. What you're expected to do with a ball, you're doing with the bat. So
exactly, reverse equation.
Good delivery here. Goes out for a quick single. And at the end of 8 now, it's the Babar brothers at 65 for a loss of 2. we're going to go ahead and continue on this journey here for cricket. As I'm glad our mics were muted for that last conversation. Continue to keep this a family-friendly environment, of course. 65, only needing 40 here, 40 runs. If Kanar Lewis wants to just end this, I'm sure he has the ability to do so rather quickly. A la Jasprit Bumrah, as Sharik mentioned earlier. Oh, that should have been played on the offside. Shaji tries to pull that across. That was a complete offside ball from, if I see that correctly. What a shot from Kanar, but I don't know if he got enough of it. Did he? Oh, just out of the reach of the bound. Oh, man, the fielder was just almost there. And we're in for the official signal. That'll be given a 4. Yes, it will be.
Shots, as they say down in the Caribbean, it was big enough, man.
Most definitely big enough on that one. I know we've spoken about just the hospitality from the Caribbean folk, and I know you and I have been talking, and there he goes again. Track that ball if you can. He made that look like absolute child's play. Just takes it over long on, over the hill, onto the baseball field. And in any stadium, in any country, that's a 6, ladies and gentlemen. That was a massive, massive maximum off of a very, very big man's bat.
Big unit, big lad, showcasing his skill. Effortless, beautiful loft. Massive 6 behind the score.
To a 15-year-old, well done.
Mirbhai has slightly a sarcastic annotation to this conversation. I respect that.
Hey, you know what? So here's my thing on that, right? Really simple. When you're playing with the big boys, you can't use that.
You gotta dig it.
You can't
Good
use that.
comeback. Look at that comeback. Good
But
stuff.
that right there, that shows fortitude, right? You just got taken for 2 deep ones, you come back,
Good stuff, Chef.
and
Good
you
comeback.
take a dot ball.
Shots, that was a good comeback. He
That's
squared him up.
absolutely.
He did not give him any room, and all he could do was just like defend it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that's gutsy after you've been hit for 11 runs and 3 deliveries to be able to come back and square him up. Big guy.
So,
Two more
you know,
deliveries to
I
go.
understand the Super Kings are Mir Ali's baby has a full toss right there. I think that was an attempted York that didn't land. You know, if you're 15, 14, 13, 19, 42, 52, if you're on the field, if you're out in the field, guess what? You're on the field. It's just that's all it is. You got to play.
Absolutely. Doesn't matter what age. I've seen all of you do that.
And I believe these kids are going to learn so much from this tournament.
And-
Shots.
Good.
It's gonna be wide, yes, and absolutely, these kids are gonna learn from it. This is an experience, and I've said this before. Experience is the best teacher. When
It's a
you
brutal game. We can have too much sympathy. We want them to learn, and I think these guys are actually lucky to be able to play against very extreme, strong opponent. They'll come out of
again
it.
a full toss delivery, proper
It's a
treatment,
boundary.
and that is a cracking 6 maximum off the bat of Shaji, and that will continue the upwards chase of the Babar brothers. 84 for 2 at the end of 9. Take a look at that delivery again. Don't think he meant to go full toss. There's no reason to, having 2 set batsmen in. And you know, if you don't miss that, if you miss that York, that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. And you know what? And for the Super Kings, these guys are young, Shiv, but this happens to professionals, right? We've seen it. We've seen it from the likes of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar to, we've seen it with Jasprit Bumrah. We've seen it with Shaheen Afridi. And these are world-class cricketers who, if you miss that York, that's the risk. You have to know that going in. And the execution has to be flawless.
Like Nasser Hussain says, when you go for that, the margin of error is so slim in this particular format. Whitish Yorker is the name of the game, but if you are slightly misplaced, you are taken to the cleaners. On this stage, it was a swing towards the on, which takes the leading edge from the bat of his, goes down to the third man, and I believe that's a 1 only. But yes, Shaz, it's a really competitive game, and only way to progress and the path to the betterment is to continue to be challenged and play against the big guys.
Absolutely. I mean, that's where development happens. That's where you learn how to, you know, there's a way, I remember Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen saying, you have to learn how to win. You have to learn how to win. And experiences like this will teach you. Didn't get all of it, got it from the top end of the bats. Just makes it past the 30.
You mentioned a couple of the NBA giants. Just the other day, I came across a quick talk from Malik Abdul-Jabbar on Conan's show, and I misnamed him, but was talking about the leadership in terms of the learning and where you played with and how you played with in the era, and he said, I was the best.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Absolutely, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who started off with the Bucks in Milwaukee, then moving on to the Lakers. He always, I think that's just with any competitor that's out there. Anybody that's competitive, like the likes of
self-belief.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, if you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you, right?
That talk was quite inspiring.
Yeah,
He's an old man now, by the way. He looked like 75 or something.
yes, he is a bit on the older side, but nonetheless, a great ambassador for the game of basketball.
Great guy.
And just a great human being. Just I've read quite a bit of his stories and watched his interviews that you're referring to. And what a shot from Kabir, from Shaji, excuse me. Wow. A maximum 6. And no doubter, absolute no doubter. Takes on deep mid-wicket and says, I'm good. Wow.
He just went for it, didn't he?
No, I think
Such a swing.
And look at that finish again. Just
The follow through to the.
he knows it, and I think that's one of those things where could possibly be one of his signatures, if you will. Once he knows he gets it.
This one just down the ground for a 1. Yes, Shaz, the moment, it appears to be the moment it leaves the face of the bat, the batter knows what the end result is. You stand and watch. Photo op.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, take what you can get. You got a production team from Studio 7. Plenty of photo op opportunities available.
Absolutely. Multicam setup, so many technological advancement that has been on the table and initiated by BPL over the last 5 years. From technology standpoint, BPL has brought some amazing technology to the game in terms of the development. Nicely done into the covers. Straight to the fielder, however. They might be able to come back for 2. 1 it is. That completes the 10th. Babar brothers only needing 10 or 11. Actually 10 it is. And run rate is 9.5. So they got the game in the bag. Shaji Kanar at the middle doing the job to progress to the semi-final, which I believe should happen tomorrow morning for these guys.
Yes, indeed, because tonight the next match, which is scheduled to start around 6 p.m., It's going to be the Midwest Cricket Club versus United 11. That'll be a great matchup on deck. So if you want to watch Muhammad Irfan bowl, come on down tonight. He was here the other night bowling, and just very thankful I'm not one of the batsmen at the crease for sure.
Shaz, I'm looking forward to that game.
It's going to be a power. That's going to be a power match right there.
Yep.
And like I said, it's kind of hard to believe we're watching world-class cricketers just right in front of our eyes in our own backyard.
It's an honor.
And it's an absolute honor to just be able to chat with these guys and have a conversation about a game that you and I both passionately love. As we continue on to over number 11, just 10 needed. And you see some ATVs going off in the back along with the dirt bikes. Thank you, cameraman. Look at that. He was Johnny on the spot on that one. Just be careful. Whatever you guys are doing out there for the 4th of July, just be safe. Make sure a long weekend, you have a good old time. Barbecue. We'd love barbecue as well. Just throwing that out there for tomorrow. Here we go. And a nice shot all the way towards deep mid-wicket.
Yep, I heard from the rumor mill that nearby is going to be barbecuing some beef burgers and chicken tikkas tomorrow for us.
Ooh. Looking forward to that. And
Going to say ribs and hot dogs.
and if
Pile it on.
you know, I was here when Mirbai actually brought his little propane grill out back in the day.
Yeah.
During BPL games. He just bring out the chicken, just throw it on, and I remember distinctively he likes grilling peppers on there as well.
He's a good host.
It's his
He's
signature.
a good barbecuer, even at his house. He likes to cook.
Nicely played by Shaji again. Takes it over towards deep square. Mohammad Fahad out there. He's got a very good arm. As Jassim continues. 97, so just a matter of time at this point in time for the Babar brothers to finish this one off. Do make sure you guys stay. We'll have a conversation with the man of the match, along with some of our international superstars. So do stay tuned.
Absolutely, especially for the game coming up at 6:30 or 6 o'clock time frame. That's going to be a cracker. As well as the remaining 2 games tomorrow, starting at 9/3 p.m. for the final, the big finale of the Liberty Cup 2022. Every single playoff has been hosted at the BPL Stadium right here in the Bolingbrook. Justin to continue.
What a shot! Wow!
Gorgeous look.
That hits the tarmac, and that's onto the baseball field, past the scoreboard.
Shot of the innings for me in this particular inning. I had called
Wow!
the first one as well. This was just perfection. Goes down on one knee, pulls it hard, and just to put it into perspective, Shaz, this is beyond the ground. The tents, the benches, into almost the baseball field.
We saw some people walking behind us, just saying, "Hoi, hoi, 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 hoi." So those of you who aren't familiar with Punjabi, or who are from that just means in the layman's terms, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Look how pretty it looked on replay.
He's going to take a single now. He's going to
I
take a
am.
single, let Shaji get his 50. What is it?
Yeah, it's a possibility. Of course, Shaji's just sitting at 49.
He already pointed out the Shaji single, so you can get your 50.
Half a ton. Half a ton on card.
You can never have too many of these. Half tons, tons, and those rare occasions, double tons.
So Kinnar should do what Virat did at 2015. Let the big man Mahendra Singh Dhoni finish the job. Let's see.
Should be a single. Oh, he just That's the
The
ball.
intent was a
That- that-
defend block. It was on the script. There was no ambiguity about it.
You know, that's called playing for the team and playing for each other right there.
Love it.
Easily, if he wants to, he can finish
Let the
this.
other guy take a 50.
Absolutely. At the end of 11, the Babar brothers at 103 for 2.
He made so sure that it's not even taking a leading edge for it to be called as a single. He came down like, I'm going to defend it. I'm going to slow pace it, bat it down.
There was no question what was going to happen.
Yeah.
There was absolutely zero question. You see Justin have a quick conversation with Kanara as well. So good to see these young men just
Camaraderie.
just having a chat. Just like it was another game of cricket, right? And in reality, that's what it is. It's another game of cricket, but just happens to have some of the cricket world's bigger stars right here in Bolingbrook, Illinois at the BPL Stadium.
So often we forget the presence of mind for the guys at the center. Yes, we have a digital scoreboard, but not everyone is looking at it. But sometimes it appears that they know exactly where they're at.
And there it is. That'll bring Shaji's 50 up. Well played. Just sends it over to Gully region, and that will. There's his bat up. So they get a round of applause. And now just one needed as the game has been tied. So just one needed here. They've got roughly 8.5 overs to do this, if they'd like to take those 8.5 overs. I don't know what I complete red ball mode. Become Chiteshwar Pujara out there, Sir Alistair Cook. Just stand out there for hours on end. And that
Fiercely struck.
will be struck very hard,
He didn't.
but he didn't get it.
That's so funny. Does he want to finish it with a style? Is he going for a
I'm
sixer?
not sure what he's looking for, but
That could have been a one. Easy.
heads up everybody in the baseball fields behind us. Just giving them my
Kinar
warning.
is like, you got your 50, Shaji. Let me finish it in style.
Hey, by all means.
And this lad.
Here we go. Here comes Raj, and there it is. There
exactly
it
what I
is, a flat six.
That's how you wanted to finish it,
Absolute massive flat six.
folks. What entertainment.
The loud noise coming off that man's bat, and that will conclude the chase. A successful chase for the Babar brothers. They move on to the semifinals tomorrow morning. And for the Super Kings, unfortunately for them, their road ends here.
Shaji, you were good, but let me show you one.
Yeah.
Send it to the forest. From Kinar.
From Kanar, yes, indeed. So there's the match summary right there. Abdullah Khan providing some fireworks for the Super Kings at 29 off of 19. But take a look at that right column. Sohail Khan with 3 wickets. You've got Kanar Lewis with 2 wickets as well. And Ahmadullah Adil chipping in one with 1 as well. For the Babar brothers, it's going to be 50 for Shaji. You've got Kanar Lewis with 29, and Kamran Akmal, a nice appearance at 13 for 9. Player of the match, waiting for that to be updated for us here shortly. See who has been given the player of the match. Just waiting on that.
Try the other side. I don't know, that side.
I don't know which side. I'll just face this way.
Ready? Ready? Hey, you're live. Live.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you had a great time watching that match. Match number 2 between the Super Kings and the Babar brothers. So with me today, I've got one of our captains, the winning team, Moin Babar. Moin, come on in. Congratulations, Moin, as you move on to the semifinals. How does it feel?
It feels great. We made a pretty good team. The tournament started pretty bad for us, but it was a good, quick wake up for us. And, we came back strong, and we're looking forward for the semifinal. It's a very interesting game that we're ready for.
No, it looks to be amazing. You've got a very deep roster. You've got the likes of Sohail Khan, which we'll speak to here in a second, who's the man of the match. What do you expect from your team moving forward as you look forward to this game here tomorrow?
As long as we play good cricket and we give competition, I'm happy with my team. Win and lose, it's a part of the game, but we just want to play good cricket and enjoy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Moin. Appreciate it.
And I just want to say, our team, Super Kings, that was playing, majority of the guys that were playing, they have been playing. They're very young kids, and they really put up a good fight, especially facing Sohail Khan and facing Chris Powell wasn't easy. And they put up a very good fight, and I'm very impressed with them.
Thank you so much, Moin. I know that means a lot to BPL and those youngsters out there. Spoken like a true leader, giving credit to the opposition. Moin, thank you so much, and best of luck to your team in the future tournament here.
Thank you.
So the next captain we've got coming in is going to be Shashank from the Super Kings. Shashank, how you doing?
Well, how are you?
Good. Shashank, I know you've got a little bit of injury going on, so we'll keep that under the covers for right now. Valiant effort by your team. Of course, you've got a ton of credit. You guys chose not to go with any international players. You kept with the home team, if you will, the home boys that you guys all kind of grew up playing together. Give us your thoughts on what the experience was here at Liberty Cup 2022.
I couldn't be more proud of the boys just for the way we fought throughout the whole tournament. I want to thank all the people who made this possible, Hassan Bhai especially, for supporting us and letting us play this tournament, getting exposure to playing against some top international quality and talent across the whole entire world. An experience that we've never had before, and I think that will really help us grow for the future. So I can't say anything more than thank you to all you guys who made it possible.
No, much appreciated, Shashank. You guys put up such a valiant effort. We'll give you some time. You want to thank anybody out there? And you guys got a bunch of young team, and anybody special you guys want to thank out there?
Just keeping it simple. Any coach that has helped us throughout the way to get to this point right now, I think we want to shout out to them. Well, Hassan Bhai I mentioned already. Supporting us and believing in the quality of cricket that we can play, allowing us to play in such a prestigious tournament like this. And of course, the BPL and CASO cricket leagues for making this possible, giving us the opportunity to play in world-class grounds, across the Chicagoland area. So very, very blessed and fortunate to have gotten this opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you, Shashank. We appreciate you and all the competition you brought. I know, unfortunately, it ends here, but I'm sure we'll see you here in the future tournaments.
Of course.
So thank you so much, Shashank. So that's Shashank from the Super Kings, and now we'll have the man of the match, none other than Sohail Khan. Come on in. So Sohail, आ जाएं आप. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. हवा आ रही है, आप आ गए तो हवा आ रही है. देखें, आप जैसे स्विंग करते हैं बॉल, अब हवा भी बोल रही है, हमें भी थोड़ी सी करने दें. सही. So I'm going to speak in Urdu for not only for Sohail Bhai, for all of our viewers out there as well who've requested us that we bring an Urdu contest here as well. तो सोहेल भाई, आप पहली बार आए हैं यहाँ BPL में और यहाँ क्रिकेट ग्राउंड पे बोलिंग में कैसा लग रहा है आपको यहाँ?
जी बहुत अच्छा, ज़बरदस्त क्रिकेट हो रहा है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और जो टीम ने भी खेल ली है बहुत क्रिकेट बहुत बेहतर हो गई जी. तो मतलब है कि जैसे इस तरीके से अगर क्रिकेट चल रही है तो उम्मीद रखता हूँ कि USA की क्रिकेट बहुत ऊपर आ जाएगी
इंशाल्लाह. अगर आप जैसे खिलाड़ी हमारे पास आते रहेंगे और हमारे यंग बच्चों को सिखाते रहेंगे, इससे और बड़ी बात क्या हो सकती है?
ज़रूर आएंगे, क्यों नहीं आएंगे. अगर आप लोग बुलाएंगे तो हम आएंगे.
आई थिंक ये हमारी पहली मुलाकात होगी इंशाल्लाह. ये आखिरी तो नहीं, ये तो शुरुआत है.
जी.
और जैसा आपने कहा कि USA की क्रिकेट जैसे एक्सपैंड होते जा रही है, जैसे बढ़ते जा रही है, आपने कहा कि यहाँ की क्रिकेट अच्छी होती जा रही है. आपको क्या लगता है हमें किस पॉइंट पे फोकस करना चाहिए जिसपे हम हमारे बच्चों को, जो नए जनरेशन आ रहा है क्रिकेट खेलते हुए, उन्हें किस चीज़ पे फोकस करना चाहिए? जिस तरह
गुड क्वेश्चन, ये बहुत अच्छा सवाल किया इसने. इधर पहले तो जैसे मैं आया था, एक शिकागो में आया था, तकरीबन 2014-15 में आया था, तो उस टाइम क्रिकेट बहुत लो क्रिकेट थी. ठीक है, अब क्रिकेटर और जो इधर की जो लोकल लड़के तो काफ़ी बेहतरी आ गई. मगर एक चीज़ है जो आप बोल रहे कि बेहतरी आ जाए, वो ये है कि इधर अगर ट्रफ क्रिकेट आ जाए, प्लेयर को स्पाइक्स मिल जाए, ठीक है, और उसमें वो करे तो क्रिकेट प्लेयर्स है, टेक्निक भी ठीक है, हर चीज़ है, मगर वो ट्रफ क्रिकेट नहीं है। वो अगर आ जाए तो उम्मीद रखता हूँ कि 1-1.5 साल में आप देख लेना आपके पास एक से एक प्लेयर निकल के आएंगे।
इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह की ज़बान को आमीन करे, और हम फोकस करेंगे कि टर्फ क्रिकेट हम यहाँ लेकर आए, नॉट जस्ट बोलिंगब्रुक में, बस सारी तरफ शिकागोलैंड एरिया में। तो सोहेल भाई, मैं आपका बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ, और आपका बहुत बेस्ट ऑफ लक आगे टूर्नामेंट्स में और नेक्स्ट मैचेस में। तो प्लीज हमारे प्लेयर्स का जरा ध्यान रखिएगा, सर पे ना मारिए।
नहीं थैंक यू।
That's Sohail Khan for you, ladies and gentlemen, one of the class acts of the game. So stay tuned, we've got an excellent match coming up here in the evening. It's going to be the Midwest Cricket Club versus the United 11. Liberty Cup 2022, the action doesn't stop.
Very nice, well done, very well done.
Very nice.